Good evening, guys. We're in Abu Dhabi Airport, and specifically, we're at the Etihad Business Class Lounge, where I had to pay another 1,150 dirhams, equivalent to, I think, 18,900 pesos. And so this place has three floors. The first one, which we are at right now, is a buffet where we just get anywhere because our flight is not until 13 hours from now. So we're going to be stuck here for that entire time. And thank God, fortunately, the amount that we paid is good enough. Someone's using the coffee machine and they forgot to put cup under. It's just pouring all over the place. Anyway, so like the second floor, which the receptionist explained was a relaxing floor, which has shower and everything, reclining chairs, and sleeping baluto. What's that? No, what's that? New York chicken.
Very white don't hit kasi.
Okay, while we're at it, why don't we try it? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Ang daming flavor.
Yeah. So we're just kind of, let me show you real quick
Meron total.
the food that we're eating. So I got myself rice with sweet and sour fillet fish, and then for my seconds I got beef stew. This is what Lois was talking about. She had this cooked per request. New York chicken buffalo, whatever. And whatever that is, some salad. This is Etihad's signature drink, which is the lemon mint drink. And so that there's peace, there's world peace, Jimmy is having his usual on the menu. From Barcelona to Abu Dhabi, Jimmy was fairly well behaved. So, thank you, little dude. Jimmy bit me. No, you can't touch that. So, huh? Jimmy was awake the entire flight, and fortunately, he did not recite his soliloquy, which all the people in Europe have heard. So right after this, we'll go upstairs to the second floor and maybe try the reclining chairs to relax a bit. And I'm probably gonna watch some Netflix on my iPad. We're just gonna make the most out of this business lounge stay. So yeah, I'll let you know when we're like upstairs sleeping already. So we are currently here at the gaming room. As you can see, we're just playing ice hockey right now. They claim this floor as the second floor, but in the elevator you actually have to press number 5, and the last floor being at the 6th floor. So we were pretty full, and everything is right over here. Yeah, that one. Is it recording? Oh, come on. I think it's quite better if I can record it this way so you can. past lives never between us. I've got this. Sorry. I've got the strangest feeling. Di ako eh. Ay, putik. Anyway, so this room has. Let me just show you around. This is the gaming room in the second floor of Etihad Business Lounge. They claim there are reclining chairs somewhere, and this is the gaming room. You can. There are only, I think, 3 games you can play here. This, whatever game you call this. What do you call this game again? Huh? Foosball? What the hell? And then you can play air hockey over here. And I was actually expecting some. Hey, Jimmy! Right, I was expecting some PlayStation over here, but there was none. Who would have known you could actually. They claim this is a gaming room, but television is filled with news. So, yeah, we're gonna move on to maybe some relaxing chairs over there. I'm gonna finish the movies I'm watching. So, yeah. Ciao. Jimmy, repeat that thing, Jimmy! So this is how their chairs look like. And this is the family room. There's also a shower area over here and diaper station over there. Yes, sir. So, good morning, guys. I think good evening. Still here at Zayed's Etihad Business Lounge, and apparently they have this really beautiful shower room where you could just go whenever you want. So this is how it looks like. It's a pretty good place actually. It's pretty complete. You got towels everywhere. There's a toilet which you can use, and there's sockets, lotions, hand wash, and some, I think, hot towels you can use. So right now, yeah, you guys are gonna take a shower with me. It also smells amazing here, by the way. Okay, so I'm walking in the shower right now, and they have conditioner, shower gel, and shampoo. Yes, sir. I'm liking it. I like it. Let's do it. What shampoo smells like? It's good, okay? I should like it. Alright, so I just finished showering, and it was a fairly pleasant experience. I would rate it 9 out of 10. I think what would make it 10 out of 10 is that, well, I wish they had a consistent smell with their shampoo, conditioner, and soap, because I could tell that those are definitely different products. And I think I was kind of wanting more pressure from the shower, but it was pretty okay. It kind of looks like that. It just falls down to you. And there's another handheld which you can use. So yeah. Oh shit, man! Europe diet has got me fucked up. So yeah, I'm gonna go get dressed now. All right, so we're kind of heading back now to the boarding gate because it's currently I think 7 a.m. and our boarding is 8:15. So this is where I slept earlier. As you can see, it is a reclining chair, which was an awesome experience. I think I'm gonna miss this place, and I kind of don't fully regret the whole price that I paid for here. So I'm just gonna take you guys to the last floor, just for the record, so have a I have memory of what the topmost floor looks like. So yeah, I'm just going there right now. So right off from the elevator, this is what greets you. So some sign over here to the left are the washrooms, the roof lounge, and to the right are smoking lounges, dining room, which we will not be going for now. So I think this is more of an eating place, which I think is not so great if you're just gonna rest. If you want to eat, then why not? Yeah, I kind of like this place, but like they don't have the mint, the lemon mint tea, which is their signature Etihad drink. But let's take a look at the food that they have here. So they've got cereals for breakfast, and also some food, which are they have on the menu. They have tomato chutney and coconut chutney. So yeah, that's pretty much all that there is to it. If we move on further here, just some tables. And why don't we look at our flight, which goes to Manila. Wait, what? Our flight is EY. Yeah, so there we go. Right screen, topmost, EY446, go to Manila. It's 9:10. Gate info, we still don't have a gate, so like. So right over here, more tables in which you can relax and eat your food. Some more snacks over here, which is unlimited, so you could just take everything. So like, yeah, charging ports. It's a good place. It's a nice place with background piano music. Yeah. So like, I'm going back down now, and I'm glad that I've chosen this place to relax rather than just wait outside. Yeah, bye. Good morning from Zayed Airport, and this is our round 2 of breakfast. A lost time point. So, yeah, Eugene is having as usual on the menu, but he's full nevertheless. I'm having keema chicken, beef sausage, and some scrambled eggs. I got some croissants for dessert, and then Lois having pancakes. And we have a good view in front of us of the Etihad. This is Etihad Business Lounge, and yeah, we are just trying to make the most out of what I paid. I hope the plane which goes back home is still right ahead. We're so tired. I was just watching Kill Bill from iPad, Netflix, and I just felt like I wanted to record right now. Things I wanted to say about the Europe trip. So overall, I could say that it was pretty successful. Well, only to the extent of having things, getting everything done, all the itineraries and everything. I would say that there were obviously, and of course, some mistakes that we had to come along the way. We had to experience along the way, like missing the train stops and purchasing new tickets to get to where we need to be, and some mistakes like not being able to budget our time wisely in very restricted days like Milan and Florence. I think we enjoyed Milan. Milan felt pretty much complete, but I think I did Florence wrong, obviously. I promised that he would go back to Florence just for the sake of completing the Florence experience, like visiting. Oh, Jimmy is waking up. No, I trust Jimmy. He's gonna be fine. I should be talking about the unforgettable moments. I could pretty much say that every moment in our trip was, like, for the sake of it, a very good and a pleasant and a wonderful experience, which makes the unforgettable ones being the negative ones. But like, of course, I'm not here to like delve and elaborate on the negative experiences, because almost everything, everywhere, all of the places that we've been on, surely, how do I say this? Overshadow, encompass? No. They make up for the negativities that we have experienced, which, of course, for me, the best one was Switzerland, because, wow, who would have thought I would drive in another country? We've been to a lot of places in Europe, and I couldn't imagine myself driving anywhere else. I don't think I could drive in Rome, let alone, experience driving in cobblestones. That's pretty insane. It annoying and unpleasant. I feel like if I had a car in Rome, no, if I were someone living in Rome, I would never purchase a car. Like, give me a free Ferrari. I would drive it like once a month, given the very, very, very horrible roads that they have in Rome. But in Switzerland, oh my god. With the Switzerland trip, I really made sure that we wouldn't leave the place saying that we missed out on something and all that. And I could pretty much say that I was successful in trying everything. You name it. We went to, oh, wow. There's only two things that, no, three things that will make me want to go back to Switzerland. There was this really wonderful an amazing falls, which I didn't know initially where it was in Switzerland, but it turns out it was in Lauterbrunnen. To be honest, with the time that we had in Switzerland, I feel like I could have exchanged Eisetwald with Lauterbrunnen just because I wanted a really good picture of the falls because I'm more like a nature guy rather than famous places because of movies and TV shows. Eisetwald was okay, but the place that kind of visited was kind of too small, and it was really just a really small spot where you can go around. You couldn't even go around. Literally, you had to walk for like 1 minute, and that's pretty much everything that you need to see in Eisetwald: the lake, the falls, and the kind of port which has the name of Eisetwald. The second thing make that makes me wish I could go back to Switzerland is paragliding and skiing. But obviously, who in the right mind would go paragliding in winter? And it's also kind of windy in Zermatt, by the way. So yeah, it's definitely in the bucket list, and in the future, one for the books. And the last thing that makes me want to go to Switzerland is I really wanted to see a green Switzerland. Switzerland was in December was amazing, but like I have no regrets seeing a winter and a white Christmas Switzerland. But I just kind of maybe prefer a green Switzerland, like the ones you see in the pictures and Googles, and yeah. But like before I end this video, the one thing that makes me really emotional about the trip was the things and the experiences that we had in Spain overall. Oh my, Jimmy makes me scared. So we've been to a lot of places, right? Spain, Paris, Italy, Netherlands, and Austria. But for me, like honestly, I felt like Spain was the country that felt like it was the brightest, the warmest, the most lively, and the place which you could feel like you could actually live on. Because I kind of don't see myself living in Paris. You could offer me a huge amount of money, I would decline. I would happily decline not working in Paris, even if you could tell me it's a walkable city, but like the lifestyle in Paris and the food that people usually eat, it's not for me. I feel like Paris does not make you a healthy person. Or maybe I could be wrong because I'm only someone talking in a perspective of a tourist, but almost in every hotel that we've been on, breakfast in Paris are sweet croissants, butter, dairy. I'm not all about that. Same with Switzerland. I wouldn't say that the food in Switzerland are expensive like people say. They're pretty okay. It's just that I find their food kind of lacking in terms of their serving. We didn't even know what restaurants to try in Switzerland because everything, even in the grocery, were amazing. So we kept buying from their grocery in Switzerland. It's called Co-op or Coop. I don't know how to say it. But there's salmon bagel, and they're kind of a sushi bagel, smoked salmon, really amazing. Was it expensive? I would say that's kind of expensive for a small donut bagel shape, and I'm gonna spend 12 euros for that. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty expensive for a small food. So let me just go back to what I wanted to say so I could end this video. Spain was the most lively place I've been on. I could actually see myself living in Spain because of how it really forces you to be outside, and the outside is actually very lively, beautiful, wholesome. You know, when I was in Madrid, I was feeling really emotional about how the environment was really beautiful. You could literally go out, walk in a park. The Retiro Park near Atocha was one of, if not the most beautiful park I've ever been to in my whole life. It was crazy, spacious. You could just, as a student, I could feel like I could just sit anywhere and then study, and I could easily be concentrated. I could easily find my zone and be concentrated with whatever I'm reading. It's facing. I'm really highly considering living in Spain, despite I'm earning a lot of money in the Philippines. I just can't emphasize how good the quality of life in Spain is, because back at home it made me realize how compared to Spain, how not really garbage. I think garbage would be a harsh word, but how dull, lacking, whimsical. No, I wouldn't say meaningless, but kind of leaning towards it, because I don't know what's going on with my life. I would wake up, go straight to my computer, watch YouTube for hours, watch, play games for hours, and then I would search for Kobe shoes. I would shop for clothing. I have a lot of money. I couldn't even count how many jackets do I have, which I could barely even use. Most of them, some of them can even go more than $1,000. No, but with the exception of the Boche Planos, because I was actually able to use them in Europe, and they kept me really warm, so no regrets. But the other, my life is just filled with hoarding a lot of physical things. I don't even know. Man, unlike in Spain, you could go out, walk every day, do some activities, go get some coffee, 10,000 steps away. I could do that. I could freaking do that every day. Walk in a park, sit down on a bench and read whatever you want with the sunlight touching your face, and the weather being pretty okay. I'm happy Jimmy was with me. So yeah, Europe. This Euro trip not only was a pleasant trip for us, it was not only a vacation, but it was kind of an eye opening for me to realize what my life actually is back in the Philippines. There are even some days I don't even get to leave the house just because how boring and I got no things to do. Business aside, I'm actually very happy and I'm glad that my business does not involve me, going out every day and going through the Manila traffic and all that. I don't. I actually have an option not to be tired, but like mentally and I don't know how to explain. Spiritually, nah, that's crazy. It feels tiring. Unlike in Spain, you could walk all day. Shit, you could walk 20,000 steps and it feels so wholesome and everything. It feels so warm. You don't really feel tired. Deep inside, you feel alive and bright, well lit. Wow. So, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but can I say that I can't wait to go home? Yeah, maybe, yeah. I'm gonna get some rest. I can't wait to unpack my things and wash my clothes. God knows how many I've used and how many are not yet used. I hope that some of the things that give quality to my life, just keep going. The basketball every Tuesdays. The weekends, I could go out with Lois and Jimmy. Um, every night, if I'm not lazy, I go to the gym downstairs, just with the lacking of cardio because I don't know how to do cardio. Makes me want to revive my bicycle and do some cycling again around the village. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead now and continue my movie.